Okay, I think we're live. Morning everybody from good old South Australia. I'm doing the ramp test this morning, so you don't have to. Hopefully you can hear me. I've decided to do a bit of a fitness program, workout program called the Fitness Jumpstart program. And to do that I need to redo my FTP because it's set probably at 271, which I am nowhere near that anymore. So this morning's task is to go through the ramp test and see where we're at. So I'm going to go to the workout section, and this is the program that we're going to run through. So it's got 16 sessions to do, obviously getting harder as they go along. So we'll see how that pans out, and what we need to do is find out FTP tests, and we are going to do the ramp test. No, but just do this one here, and basically you just ride till you cannot ride anymore is essentially what you can do. And I can tell you now that I won't be hitting 640 watts for FTP, so it's pretty safe to say this will do what we need it to do. Alright, let's hit start ride. Doesn't matter what route we do because it's all irrelevant, so I don't know, let's do the figure 8 and away we go. So we've got free ride to start off with. So basically this is just sort of riding to warm your legs up, doing whatever you like to do. So I'm just going to try and keep my cadence reasonably high. Morning Luke, how are you mate? Thank you. I tried to do the first workout the other day and yeah, struggled with it, so I thought I'd have to reset everything and start again, so we'll see how we go. Thanks for popping in. I don't think it'll be a long video this morning. My last one, as I said, was 270, so that was when I was actually sort of fitish. At the moment I've done not a lot of riding, so I don't think it's going to be very high. We'll see how we go. So yes, as it says in the instructions, you're meant to remain seated throughout the whole test. So no getting out of the saddle. You're just going to sit and go. $316. Geez, I wish I had ever had 316. That'd be all right. So I actually did a bit of a ride around with Bernie for a little while to try and wake myself up. It's about 5 AM here in where I live, so I've sort of literally just dragged myself out of bed and jumped on here. So all right. I know my other in the drop show compares don't fancy the workouts too much, so we'll see. I thought it might be just a different series to add to the show's channel, so something else for people to watch or do, and see how we go. I do have a challenge that's been set down by one of the viewers, which is, if you might have noticed, hey Jono, I do most of the rides in the climbing portal, and somebody asked whether I could do the suppressor ride followed by vent top all in the one go. So suppressor is only available for the month of March, so well, it's available after that, but it's the main ride for the month of March. So going to put this off for a little while, but I'm going to try and do that combination one after the other, so try and get a little bit of fitness about me in a very short time, and we'll see how we go. Yeah, it certainly would be a long ride, mate. Vent top's a long ride at the best of times. Even when you're fit, it's a long ride. Alright, so this is our actual test. And this is the best bit about the whole test, the first one. I even noticed my cadence that I can normally hold's dropped off a bit too. Normally I used to sort of try and hold around about a 90 RPM. When the load starts to hit, my cadence is dropping right back. So we'll see how it goes. Tuned in just in time for the excitement, Jono, because it won't be it won't be very long. Morning, Vincent. How are you this morning? Well, it is the morning for me, so nice of you to jump in and join. Hey Rain, would you consider what world en route for? No, not really. I just sort of, the test I chose to do the ramp because it's sort of quicker than the 60-minute one. In terms of world, I don't know, I try to choose something that's a little bit lumpy. I like to be, if I'm working hard and I'm going up a hill, I don't know, psychologically I sort of can put those two together. But sometimes if I'm doing the watts on the flat, I don't know, it just sort of seems counterproductive for me. So yeah, but no special route. I just picked the what was it, figure 8 or something like that, mountain 8. I thought we'd just go with that. So no special route this morning. I've literally, I don't know, maybe done one ride a week for about the last month, and that ride might have only been about 20 or 30k, so I really haven't done a great deal. Even when ZRL was on, I was sort of doing the one race and then wasn't doing anything else during the week. So yeah, I just sort of dropped right off with my riding, and so yeah, so I thought I'd give this a bell and try and reset everything and go from there and see how we go. Oh, nothing like a pair of socks to make your day. 2 pairs of socks. So heart rate might get up around the 200 today, maybe a fraction over 200. We'll see how we go. Normally if I'm sitting on around about 170, about 180 maybe, I'm working pretty well. So we'll see how it goes. Yeah, sure, good idea, Johnny. I can, yeah, I'll try and do that. Do a meet up for it and see if people want to tag along, even if it's not for all of it, part of it. I think Nathan was keen to join in, so yeah, we might do that. Sounds like a good idea. I think Nathan's loving the FRR at the moment. I watched a bit of his race last night. I think he's starting to wish it was over. Yes, I did the Tour of Britannia, and it is a big commitment. That is for sure, doing one of those rides. Does get your fitness up though. So if you want another way of getting your legs working, an FRR series, certainly the way to go. It is a big commitment, that is for sure, doing one of those rides. Does get your fitness up though.
It's like they sound the same. It's like they're not my
But this test is certainly starting to bite for me now. Yeah. Yeah. Come on. I don't think I quite cracked my 200 heart rate, but that was the struggle just to get to that last gate. So I've basically lost about 30 watts in power over my old FTP. But that'll now give me my benchmark for my workouts. And then the only way forward now is up. So 242. So if I go and ride here, oh, I got the 200 beats per minute. I must have just hit it. Thanks guys, I know it was a short watch for you guys. It's amazing how quickly those last few efforts just really ramp up. You can see my cadence, like I held pretty well all through there, and then those last two, my cadence started dropping off. So yeah, I don't think I could have done much more than that. So the training plan, Vincent, when I get back to the main screen, I'll show you. Oh, look at that, I managed to get a streak. Continue. So what I'm going to do is go to the workouts. If anybody wants to jump along with it, there's this fitness jumpstart one. This is the one I'm going to try and do. I did the Let's Get Moving the other day, and it's only 2.5 stars out of 5, and I basically struggled with that, so I had to dial down the bias as I was doing it to get it finished. So hence the reason why I'm doing the FTP now, to try and reset where all my levels are in my workouts. And then obviously as we're going through the workouts, hopefully we get an increase in any of those FTPs in fitness. So there's 16 to do. So these are basically, I'm just going to follow this plan thing here. It's a bit of a range of different things, from like your climbing types of workouts, sprints and stuff like that, unders and overs, etc. So should be a bit of everything, and yeah, we'll give that a go. So I'll be logging these rides on the channel, a bit like what I've done for the climb portal, and we'll go from there. So hopefully we get some sort of fitness out of it. We'll see what happens. But that's the plan. So I think let's just see whether that's, so it's reset my FTP now, 242. I need to get rid of some figures here. If I can get that down to about 80 odd, that would be nice, but we'll see how we go. I don't say my fitness plan. Yeah, we've just finished summer here in Australia. We're just checking into autumn at the moment, so we'll see how that goes. But yeah, that'll be the plan. Alright team, I might sign off the stream here. I'm going to go find somebody to cool down with for a little while. Actually, I suppose I could do that as here. Let's just do that. Bernie or somebody. Who we got? Miguel. Bernie will do. So I'll do a bit with Bernie, and then we'll ooh. So yeah, I don't know, I just found that I was getting a bit over the racing for a while. Don't tell Rob that, but I don't know, I just needed to check out for a bit and do some stuff for me, so the workouts will be good. I can just sort of punch through them when I can, and not have to worry about, you know, race times or deadlines or letting down teammates for a while or anything like that. I can just do it for me. So that's sort of the plan, is just to do that. Good to see the heart rate's come back down again. That's always nice. Morning, Lee. It probably felt like misery for me. Probably didn't look that bad on the stream. What I get to about 300 and got through the 320 minute, I think. FTP dropped by about 30 watts. So yeah, I've lost a bit of fitness there, but it should be like, you know, that's just a starting point, and you just work back from that now, I guess. So here's what it is. Yeah, they're funny like that. They seem to be not too bad, and then all of a sudden they're not very nice. But I just managed to get through the last gate. The cadence was about 40, so it was just like, you know, pedaling in squares, trying to get that last thing done. So yeah. Well, hopefully I build it back reasonably quickly. I you know, I would like to think that it'll come back pretty quick, and I suppose it's just a matter of getting on the bike and doing some rides, and obviously it'll come back. Just gotta do something. So yeah, it'll be interesting to sort of see. I'll do another one of those tests at the end of all the workouts and see if we've got any improvement, like a before and after. Let's see how we go. I know Nathan, in his FRR series, he posted a table the other day, and his improvement certainly, I think it's doubled since he started. So it'll be interesting. We'll be able to sort of do a bit of a comparison between the two. Not that they're exactly the same, I get that, but yeah, just to see from a fitness standpoint how they sort of compare. Yeah, I sort of noticed it in the last Z race. We had a team time trial, I think it was, and when I was on the flats, I could hold power, hold the group, no worries at all. And then, you know, the smallest incline, and I was just getting spat out the back. I just had no power in terms of strength. So you know, I can get on and ride easy Ks and do a reasonable amount of it, but I guess my power's gone in terms of that part of it. So yeah, I'll do the odd climbing portal and the few of those things and try and build up some strength that way as well, perhaps. Earlier in the chat there, you might have seen, I got somebody's asked me to do the suppressor portal climb followed by the vent top straight after. So we're just talking about whether to make that a bit of a group ride at the end of March, and those that want to tag along and do some, they can do all, they could do part thereof or whatever, but just sort of put it out there as a bit of a group ride, so stay tuned. We'll see if we can set something up. Yeah, I'll try and give everybody a bit of notice or something like that, and we'll try and do it sort of towards the endish of March, and then given that both rides are in the France map, we could do the suppressor, then do an easy ride around to the Ven top start, and then go up from there. So it'll actually be a longish sort of ride, but yeah, just do it as a nice steady pace and yeah, cruise along. Tick off the badges for Ven top if people haven't done them. Yep, I'll try and make sure that the guys plug it in the show, and we'll do some lead ups to it. So it'd be great to have some guys in there. So yeah, it'd be great, Vincent. Yeah, I don't know, I just think I sort of got a bit burnt out between racing, doing the show, you know, videoing, making a clip and all the rest of the stuff. It just became a lot of things to do, and you know, I certainly can appreciate the amount of work that Rob and Nathan are doing in the show behind the scenes. There's a lot that goes on in terms of all the editing and everything to make those clips, and you know, find questions for the quizzes and guest speakers and all that sort of stuff. So I guess I lost a bit of enjoyment out of all of that sort of stuff. So for me, I just sort of had to check out for a bit and try and find what I enjoy, I guess. So yeah, I did a few in the real world rides with my son, and that was good fun. We went up the Wollonga Hill and a few things like that, and it was sort of good to get out and try and see climbs and rides from his perspective of somebody new, somebody that hasn't done it and that was new to cycling. So yeah, I really enjoyed that. And so yeah, I want to just sort of, I don't know, yeah, it may be a bit like what you're doing, try to you know, get my fitness up, sub in for the guys if they need me, but you know, be sort of on call rather than every time as a weekly commitment. I have 4 kids at home, so we have a lot of sporting commitments with all of them during the week. So trying to juggle that, pickups and drop-offs and stuff like that. But as well as doing riding, not just the race, but then also trying to keep fit for those races. Yeah, it was just starting to get full on. Yeah, I've actually toyed with the idea of getting one of those Insta 360 cameras so that I can mount it behind me and get sort of the same view the third person view, a bit like what we're doing in Swift at the moment. And try and do some of the rides around here, so like do the corkscrew road and all those sorts of things. So yeah, I can mount it behind me and get sort of the same view, the third person view, a bit like what we're doing in Swift at the moment. Try and do some of the rides around here, so like do the corkscrew road, all those sorts of things. I think I'll turtle around here, get to 10k's, and that'll be it. No worries, Lee. Thanks, mate, for popping in. Thanks, everybody. We're almost there. $1,300 meters to go, and then I'll go have some breakfast and let everybody get on with their day, whatever they're doing. Hey June, how you going? Yeah, I'm already done. It didn't take much time. Yeah, my FTP's dropped by about 30 watts. So I went from 271 down to 242. So, yeah, I only just started to get into 300 segments, and I just had nothing more to be able to push it any higher. So here's what it is. It gives me a starting point now, and we'll just work backwards from that. So yeah. Alrighty, that's enough for me today. Thanks for watching, thanks for popping in. Really appreciate that. Stay tuned. I'll be doing the rest of the streams for this workout series to the India Drops channel. So I'm sort of going to do a bit of a series, a bit like I've done with the climbing portal. So I'll try and put them in there. And yep, I'm doing the workouts, so you don't have to. So no worries guys, thanks very much for tuning in. I'm off to have some breakfast in the shower, and I'll see you next time in the drops.